What's up? It's your boy Jonathan back at it for another episode of Ancient Eats. Today we got Cato the Elder. So today's guest is Cato, the Censored, the Ancient, the Wise, the Elder. Welcome to the show, man. Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you think's on the menu today?
Well, you know, one of my favorite things to have back in Rome was actually called ova spongia ex lacta.
Oh, really?
It's something else. I mean, I don't know if you understood that, but basically it's some delicious eggs with honey.
Yeah. And a little bit of pepper, right?
Yeah,
of
course.
I was reading the recipe right before.
Seems like you did your homework.
I did.
Yeah.
So, Cato, when were you born?
I was born in 234 BC in Tusculum, part of the Roman Empire.
Oh, very cool. I was born in Arlington, Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Cato, how'd you get your start in Roman politics?
Well, you know, I started off as most men did in the Roman Republic. I was appointed military tribune by the Senate, you know, which was a really big deal, really exciting. First war I fought in was the Second Punic War, actually, in 218 BC, if memory serves me right. And that's how I started on my path.
To be a well-respected Roman politician, as you are today.
Yes, I am revered that way.
So now we're going to fry up the eggs. No. Looks just like home?
Just like home. My mom would be proud.
Great. So we're going to let this cook for a little bit, mix it up so it's nice and fluffy. And we'll be right back with the condiments. So as you can see, our eggs are getting nice and cooked. We're about ready to serve this traditional Roman breakfast. So, if the history books have taught me anything, this steaming plate of eggs can only go with honey and pepper. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah. Really, those books are accurate. This is,
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly how I ate them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is taking me back.
Looks delish.
Real good. Yeah, can't forget the pepper. Really completes the dish.
Wow. So, where'd you go after being a military tribune?
You know, after that, I was appointed to be a quaestor for the Senate. It was a one-year term, and can only be appointed there once you turn 30. So I was 30, got appointed there for a one-year term, and I really served as an apprentice for the other older senators.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you know, mostly collecting taxes and advising the treasury. It's pretty boring stuff, but, you know, everyone's got to start somewhere.
Oh, yeah, of course. So, let's start somewhere and dig in, shouldn't we?
My beard got on there. Sorry.
You having a little bit of trouble there, Cato? No, you're all good? Wow.
This is how you're supposed to eat it.
Yeah. It's delish. I might go for another round.
You should try it with some of the beard.
Some beer, yeah. Some natural seasoning. So I think we can wrap this section up and go to my favorite dish, Roman toast.
Oh wow, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna start our Roman toast. So we have 5 slices of bread here, and we're gonna start by cutting the crust off of all the bread.
Wow.
Yeah, do you see the technique I have?
It's really good.
Where I go close to the edge, and yeah, since it's all crust, we're gonna
go in the extra mile. I had a lot of buddies back home who would have killed to have some technique like that.
So we're just gonna work through these, and then we're gonna start our cooking process of the classic Roman dish, Roman toast. See, I've made Roman toast quite a few times in my day, but I've got a good feeling about this batch. How about you, Kato?
Yeah, this bread looks real good. I feel like we're gonna get a nice,
Yeah, I don't
nice
know, man.
toast off of it.
Yeah, just the something about like just the room temperature of the bread that makes it very pliable.
Yeah.
That'll just work perfectly. Okay, so that's the end of step 1, and then we'll move along to step 2. Oh. Absolute madman.
You have a towel? Or should I just go wet hands?
Yeah. Here, you can grab a paper towel.
I'm just gonna mix our egg and milk mixture. It's really best to get both hands in there. Yes. Can I stop?
What is going on?
Yeah, let's cut this.
So, normally we make Roman toast. Make it right over there on the pan. But we're feeling a little dangerous today. We're gonna go for some waffled Roman toast. So let's get into it. We douse the bread right in the milk and egg mixture. And we're just gonna
Hand to mix.
And mix. Well, you know, that's how we had to do things in ancient Rome.
yeah, you didn't have the quite the technology to
We
whisk or
We didn't have any whisks.
pizza cut the eggs together.
You know, to be honest, we didn't have waffle irons like this.
Well,
But, you know, times are changing.
you know, the way it works in the Ancient Eats kitchen is, yeah, we look at tradition, we look at the good old days with the Roman food, but we're also looking to innovate. And I'd call that innovation. So, Cato, what was your next job in the Roman government?
My next step on the journey of CURSUS HONORUM was to be an aedile. Yeah.
So what does an aedile do?
Well, you know, an aedile is in charge of maintenance for buildings like temples and aqueducts, but we're also in charge of managing the food supply, and we organize festivals and games.
Of course. And what was your favorite part of being an aedile?
Favorite part, hands down, was managing and organizing the games and the festivals, because, you know, that made the public really happy, gave me a lot of political support for the future. It was great.
And so what we're gonna make here is a little something we call yum yum sauce. It's just what we like to put on Roman toast these days. So you just mix a little bit of honey. Just about that much. With some sriracha.
Wow.
Like 2/3 honey, 1/3 sriracha. And then you mix it up.
These young kids are wild in these days.
Yeah. And that's some yum yum sauce. Mmm.
Oh wow, yeah.
And we're just gonna take these out and try them. guys. Okay, so now we're gonna try this waffles Roman toast. I'd love to serve. I'd love to serve the guests first.
Thank you.
And feel free to take some yum yum sauce.
I will.
Love it.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just spread some well.
Tell me what you think. Tough. I like it. I think it's got more texture than the last Roman toasts that we've had. And I think the yum yum sauce is certainly a good addition. You know, the sweet and spicy combo.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. The sauce is it's a bit of a modern twist, but you know, I wish we had this back in my day.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we can go make our third and final dish for the evening, and then we can finish up your story of your political journey.
Yeah, I'd love to. It sounds great.
Yeah. So our next and final dish is going to be a take on a pear patina, a traditional Roman custard. But we're gonna right our wrongs of our last video. We made a nut tart, so we're gonna step it up a little bit, make a pear patina tart. So right here we have a pear. We're gonna wash it just to avoid any illnesses. You know, we don't want to get sick from our pear patina. Nice and dry. And I'm gonna put it right on the tart.
What's the oven preheated to?
143.
Ooh, very, very precise.
And we're gonna put it in there for 15 minutes. And while we're waiting, so what was your next job?
Well, you know, after being an aedile, I was appointed to be a praetor.
So what was what was the difference between being an aedile and being a praetor?
Oh, that's a loaded question. So from aedile to praetor, there's a lot more power, a lot more jobs. As a praetor, I became a judge. You know, my job was to interpret Roman laws.
Of course.
Yeah, it's coming back to you.
Yeah.
Now.
Praetor.
It was a pretty big deal. I had some more power. I was able to finally push a legislative agenda. I was able to call Senate meetings, and I could command my own legion, which was a pretty big deal. So
Yeah, that's huge.
I only responded to the consuls, and other than that, you know, I was almost at the top of the line.
Yeah. So now we just we'll wait for this pear tart to come out of the oven, and we'll wrap it up.
Sounds good.
So now that our pear patina is fresh out of the oven, looking great, I just want to know what your next position was as your journey continued.
As my journey continued, I went from being a praetor to being a consul. As a consul, I have a lot of the same responsibilities and abilities. I was still able to call a Senate meeting for debate, and I was still able to command a legion. The only difference was I was finally able to outrank all of the other positions, and I was finally at the top.
How did it feel to be at the top?
You know, being at the top was great. It gave you a sense of immortality, if you will, because, you know, back then we didn't refer to dates with using numbers. Instead, you would just say that, you know, I lived during the, you know, consul name time period. So people probably said that I, you know, lived during the Cato the Elder consulship period. So, you know, a little slice of me is in history forever.
Okay, Kato, let's dig in. This was a great episode of Ancient Eats that we're ending in just a nice fashion.
Wait! I can't go on any longer living a lie. It was me knowing the whole time.